All right, guys. This is round one of the best of 5 final. And I'm excited. I hope you are too. Show some love in the chat for who you are rooting for, and we'll get right into it. Intro card going up. Or let's try that again. Hey. ODM Imperator with the Lizardmen taking on Arkhan the Black with the Norscans. This is round one of the best of 5, and this is the 6th tournament of Season 5 of the 1v1 HW Tournament League. So, let's see how it all goes. And bada bing, they are loaded in now. Starting with our Lizardmen forces. We are going to be seeing a front line consisting of 2 Saurus Warriors with shields. We got 2 Temple Guard for that AP anti-large support. Got 2 units of Skink Cohort with javelins. And got 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Chameleon Skinks. Aside from that, we've got Cold One Spear Riders, 2 of them. Now, I think that rounds out the army for this force, and it's time to take a look at the leadership. We got a Skink Priest of Heavens, Harmonic Convergence, Windblast, and Curse of the Midnight Wind. And then we have a Saurus Old Blood on top of his beefy old Carnosaur. He is going to be bringing the Horn of Kygor, Stand Your Ground, Amulet of Itzel, and Foeseeker. For the Norscans being brought by Arkhan the Black, we're going to be seeing the same skirmish contingent we've seen him bring before, which is Marauder Horsemen and Marauder Horsemasters, 2 and 2, 1 of each on either flank. The front line will consist of Marauders, and we're going to have some Marauder Berserkers backing them up, the center being held down by the Brutes of the Hound. These guys are unbreakable, so we'll see how they do in combat against the Saurus Warriors and such. So another Marauder on the other flank. Got 2 Marauder Hunters with javelins backing up this army. And for the leadership, we have Ephemeral Belfiend of Shadows bringing Penumbral Pendulum, Enfeebling Foe, Melkos Mystify Miasma with his Purple Prince Glove, Arcane Conduit. We got Throg with Standard Die, his Copious Vomit, and Foeseeker. And then we have a Skinwolf Werekin. He is going to be bringing his armor ability, Ruinous Flesh, which increases armor by 23 for allies nearby and gives 11% missile resistance. So very useful against Lizardmen skirmishers in particular. Now, last but not least, I forgot there was a chariot over here, Marauder Ice Wolf Chariot. And Marauder Ice Wolf Chariot, I like quite a lot. Really good speed up at 95. It has Frostbite and has armor-piercing missiles. So we'll see how this is utilized, but it could be very useful against the light Lizardmen troops like the skirmishers that are going to be on the field. But I have to say, when it comes to skirmishing capabilities, I really like what the Lizardmen have here. And the reason why is because they have these Chameleon Skinks skirmishing, which are going to be really good at counter-skirmishing the Marauder Horsemasters and Horsemen, and then they're backed up by Cold One Spear Riders to help out. But over here, there goes Melkos Mystify Miasma. Cold One Knights may very well just get caught out and killed right here, and so the Lizardmen got to be very, very careful. Saurus Old Blood coming in here, diving in to try to help out the Cold One Spear Riders, popping Stand Your Ground, Horn of Kygor, the whole 9 yards, and he's dishing out some pretty hefty damage. Going to be causing a little bit of terror too by the looks of it. Temple Guard are maneuvering, and all the while there's just a lot of blow darts being thrown in here. But looks like the Marauder Horsemen are going to be diving into melee combat with the Chameleon Skinks and the Skink Cohort. They should be just fine in that, but man, they're taking a lot of damage as these guys just throw javelins into their side on the unshielded flank, to be precise. Over here, Temple Guard diving into combat. That's going to be a perfect answer to the Skinwolf, Throg, and the Ephemeral Belfiend. Combat they do not want to stay in for too long of a time, and it's also allowing the Saurus Old Blood to pull out, catch his breath, and rethink where he wants to get engaged in this battle. Marauders are doing a great job chewing through a lot of the Skink cohort, and we'll see if the Saurus Warriors coming in over here with Melkos Mystify Miasma will be able to turn the tide of that battle, but Marauder Berserkers are coming up from their rear. In the meantime, Temple Guard are still both doing fine, but how did this happen? Saurus Old Blood getting double teamed by the Skinwolf Werekin and Throg, but then he surrounds them with his Cold One Spear Riders. And the Skink Priest of Heavens is in here too, and it's time to see what happens. I mean, this is really a very important engagement. Norskins have the lead in the balance of power right now, and they're doing a lot of damage here to the poor old Saurus Oldblood. Enfeebling Foe cast down on him to negate his combat effectiveness. But Curse in the Midnight Wind looks like it's going to be going down there too. Upgraded effect, and now Throg is terror routing, and if they can kill Throg, he's routing towards the enemy side of the map, and that could be what turns the tide of this battle in the Lizardmen's favor. Right now you're seeing a lot of damage going down on top of the Skinwolf as well. He's in here in combat with the Cold One Spear Riders. He's wavering, but will he rout? I am not sure. Over here, Lizardmen playing it very safe, very smart, and chasing Throg, trying to get him off the battlefield completely. But we have Marauder Horsemasters and Marauder Horsemen coming over here to counter that movement, and the balance of power is still very much in favor of the Norskins at the moment. Arkhan the Black sacrificing those skirmishers, desperately trying to bring Throg back from his rout to get him regenerating. I like that decision. Skinwolf Orkin over here is hanging in strong and killing off the Skink Priest of Heavens by the looks of it. So we'll see if that Skink Priest can get out of there with his head. But right now, things are looking a little bit rough for the Lizardmen. The Saurus Oldblood is very low on health. He has no healing possibility. And now he's just getting shot by the Javelins. And I think we're going to see him die right here. He's starting to rout already. He's so low on health. And copious vomit coming in, missing him, thankfully. But yeah, he's going to start routing, and I think we got a Norsca victory here against the Lizardmen. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Replying to some messages, and yeah, I mean, good kills on a lot of Lizardmen forces, but yeah, the Saurus Oldblood just taking a ton of damage too quickly. There was a moment there where I thought he was about to possibly break the Skinwolf Orkin and Throg, and then I think he could have had it, but the skirmisher play from Arkhan the Black was very much on point there and did a lot of good work to him.